My family has always given back for as long as I can remember to people in need, and I think it just passed on. I don't really pick one particular organization. If I hear of something, I try to get my hands in it. I think that it's important to lead with a loving heart, and if you have the opportunity to give back, you should. And if you are not in a position, I think you should do it anyway, because that is what is going to make the world go round.
Roxanne we'd be in a conversation and I would hear certain words, but she would hear the words that were unspoken. And so if she feels that there's a help that she can give, she quietly will reach out. She's very humble that way.
The biggest strength that Roxy has is family first. She will do anything in the world for her mother, her daughter Deanne, and our husband Manny. They mean the life to her. And the rest of the family is the rest of the world, which is just an incredible way of thinking.
So with the homeless, I just started a few years ago. I kind of got together with Jeff with Nothing Bundt Cakes, and I started buying cakes for each person for Thanksgiving. Instead of having to share, they got to have their own. And then every year after that, Jeff has met me in the middle, and we've continued to do that for the holidays, which is nice. And they look forward to it every year now. The Coachella girls soccer team needed funding so that they could continue on traveling because they were in the top 2 in their division, but they couldn't afford to do that. And so I called Katie Stice, who's my rock star, and so as a community we pulled together and paid for them to be able to go all the way. It's just things like that. I like to make sure that the community stays together. I like to do my part.
Roxy has always been there whenever I say, Roxy, I need help with this organization or that organization. She always reaches out whenever she can do something. She has a very blessed life, which she's worked very hard for, and she wants to give back.
Not Me, IE, is a place where women can go to get firearm training when they're victims or even if they're not, and to help them get their CCW license, and I'm really proud of that. We've helped a lot of women be able to protect themselves. In the daytime I sell real estate, but at nighttime I help train them in firearms shooting and self-defense. I think that women sometimes are scared to be around whether it's firearms or self-defense because it's not really a man's world, but kind of, and it can be daunting. And when you're a victim, you're scared of everything. And to know that you have that support changes their life. The world can be a pretty bad place, and it can be pretty lonely if you don't have people by your side. There's a lot of people out there that don't have anyone. And so it's important to reach out to those people and let them know they're not alone.
A lot of the things that she does, I'm not aware until it's done. And then either someone will come up to me or I'll read about it. And you know, even though we're together a lot of the time, it's not her intention to glorify it. It's just heartfelt.
When my mom and I started over when I was in high school, we had literally nothing. I think $250 in a car. And I remember going to the grocery store and we had hardly any money to pay for much. And we walked out and my mom gave a homeless man money. And I thought, wow, we didn't have hardly cents to rub together, but she did anyway. And I think if everyone did that, I think we'd all just be in a much better place.
She feels that the money is what she can give to the organizations, but she doesn't realize that she really gives her heart also. And that's why I love Roxy, and that's why everybody loves Roxy.
I have a lot of faith in the Lord, and I think that people don't notice that one little thing you can do to give back, whether it's time, whether it's a muffin, whether it's money, whether it's a hug. I hold back a lot. I want to just go around and hug everybody. People think you're crazy. But if you just go that extra step when you feel it, just do it. To see the results of that and how you help people it's a game changer.